Hey, it's Chelsea and welcome back to the Macat Makings YouTube channel. Today's video I'm going to be showing you everything that I made in the month of August. I've been pretty busy market prepping for some really big festivals that I have coming up in October. These are like the biggest festivals that I do throughout the year, and so I want to make sure that I have enough inventory for them. Luckily, I still have a whole nother month to prepare, and I'm definitely going to need it. One of these festivals has an estimated attendance of 80 to 100,000 people, and I think the other one is 40,000, which is still a lot of people. So I'm just going to get started with the smallest, least expensive stuff that I've made and then work up to the bigger stuff. And I'll put links to patterns for anything that I've made below in the description box. So the first thing I have is this little frog keychain. This pattern is by Katie Being Creative. This one is super quick and easy to make, and for keychains I sell them for $6 or 2 for $10. The next price range I have is the $12 or 2 for $20. And the first thing I made was some leggy frogs. I just made 3 of them this month, and this one usually sells pretty good for me. Next we have the mini triceratops. I've never sold these before at like a big market, but at the smaller ones I've done, I have sold some of these, so I think they will do good. I think I made around 12 of these this month, and I did another video on that. This pattern is also very easy and quick to make. The only part you have to add on is like the horns, and you can make them in a bunch of different colors, and I really like this pattern. This one's also $12. The next thing I made were these little bats. It was a free pattern that I found on Instagram, and it was pretty quick and easy. And I made 2 in this gray color, and then 2 in a darker gray, and 2 in pink. So 5 total for the bats. Next we have the small mushrooms. This is also a free pattern that's on Instagram from Chunky Crochet, and I didn't really make a lot of little mushrooms this month, so I need to work on that in September, because I usually always sell a lot of these, especially the smaller ones. So I made one orange one with the dots on the top, and then I also made 6 of these with the pumpkin top. And last year I did sell quite a few of these during the fall time, so I'm thinking that I'll do good with these this year too. And then we have, of course, the bees. This one is always my bestseller at every market I've been to. So I made 12 of these beads during the month, and I have a tutorial video on how I make them, but there's tons of other tutorials and patterns for the beads. They're super popular, and I definitely am going to make more of them. The next price range I have is $18 or 2 for $30. Sometimes I do 2 for $35, depending on the market and what prices I think will sell better. The first thing I have for this price range is the larger bat, and I just made 2 of these. This is a comparison from the larger and the smaller bat. Next we have the larger mushroom, and here is the large one next to the small one. And I made 12 mushrooms with the red top, and 1 with a gold top. I made 3 with a pink top, and 1 with a green top, and then I made 4 with the pumpkin top. So that's a total of 21 large mushrooms, and again I sell those for $18. Next we have the large bees, and here's the large bee next to the small bee, and I ended up making 12 of these as well. And then we have the $25 price range. The first thing I made was this bat. I think it was by Rose and Lily, and this is the first time I've made this pattern, and I like the way it looked. It's a good size. I think I might make 1 more of these. I've never tried to sew bats before, but I think for fall they'd be really good. I made 1 of these little mushroom people things. I think this one is also by Rose and Lily, and I've already started to make 3 more, and surprisingly these sell pretty good for me. I don't know, I think they look kind of weird, but at the markets I've taken them to earlier in the year, they sold out really quickly. So I'm going to make around like 5 or 6 of these to sell at my markets. And then I made some Halloween cows, the candy corn cow, and I made this witch cow, and I made these last year and they definitely sold well for me. Also, these are $25, and people really like them. They look very seasonal, and so I'm going to make about 5 of each of these. And the last price range that we have is the $40 price range, and sometimes I sell these for $45, and it is the Snugglers. This pattern is by Mama Made Minis, and I think this is the only paid pattern that I showed today. And I made 2 of these dinosaurs, and then I also made a mustard colored dinosaur and a faded red color dinosaur. And then I made 2 donkeys, and the Snugglers usually sell pretty good for me since they're higher priced. They don't sell as quickly, but I do make a lot of money off of those. And then I also made 2 Smoky Mascot Snugglers, but they've already sold on my Etsy. So that's everything that I made in August. Hopefully in September I'll be able to make more things to get ready for my markets. But also, I might have more sales on Etsy since football season is starting, and I have a lot of college mascot snugglers on there. Thank you for spending time with me and watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.